What's up, guys? How are y'all doing today? Well, should I say this lovely morning?
Yeah, it's fucking 12:30 right now,
Yeah.
and we decided to have a podcast late at night.
Because we were sort of sitting around, we were playing Skyrim, and Chaos looked at me, and he was like, I want to break that mic in a little bit more, get more used to it. I was like, oh, what do you mean? And he's like, I want to play a game or something. Let's do something for the channel. I was like, dude, it's, late, but if you're down, I'm down.
Yeah, and I just decided to do this because I was bored. I need to be doing something.
We got all set up. Like, we jumped on the side of the room. We got the mic hooked up. We were just feeling it. Chaos. Sorry, my fault, guys. My bad. Chaos. I have to remember that because I'm so used to. He's my roommate. I'm so used to him just being called by his actual name. But Chaos today came home from work and got a special present from me for his Christmas gift.
Yeah.
He turned around and he said that he wanted a vape, a mod. So I had one of my old mod, well, not old, but my newer mod that I just got laying around. So I ran to the vape store and bought him an RDA, which is a rebuildable atomizer, and he's running a dual coil setup right now. And I would like to know what he thinks of it because he's the one using it.
I mean, we had set up the single coil first, and he was like, I'm gonna try that, and I'm like, okay. So I tried it, and I ended up liking it like a lot. So he decided to do the dual coil.
I
Dual coil.
I ran dual coil in it because he's like, I want more clouds coming out of it. Like, how can we fix that? I was like, I'll throw another coil in it, and if he's down to try it one of these times, we're gonna go triple coil this one of these times just to see if it works.
Yeah, that'd be a cool experiment.
Dude, imagine the clouds you would get, dog.
that'll be insane. Okay, so we go into the first segment of today's podcast, and that's question of the day.
Question of the day. You start this one.
I start this one. All right. So, a question frequently asked of me. Also, with this, if you guys send in questions, we will answer them instead of our own. So I just wanted to get that out real quick. First question. Let's see. We didn't write questions
today,
so we're kind of winging it. See how it goes. And yeah.
Sorry guys, I was just taking a Snapchat in the studio.
Okay.
So, would you want to? I'll let you start this because you started last week.
My age.
I can see that one. I get that one a lot too.
I've gotten really confused of my age, even when I was entering high school. People kept acting me like, you can pass as a college student, and I'm like, nah. I look way too young. And then I got my chin strap, and people literally think I'm like 22 or something.
Oh man, I remember one day I was in the store buying a pack of butts, and I walked out of the store. The dude was like, can you go into the store and buy me a beer? I was like, nigga, I'm only 18. Dude looked at me, he was like, what? I was like, yeah dude, I'm only 18.
People mistake me for a lot of things, including a smoker.
I mean, even with the goatee, dude, like, you remember the ridiculous goatee I had, like the one that hung?
Yeah, it was.
That thing
it was
that
fucking
thing was
goat big.
Yeah, dude, it was lit. I missed my goatee. That's why I'm trying to grow it out again. But no, when I had my goatee, this dude came up to me. He's like, dude, you must be at least 25. He's like, do I know you from somewhere? I was like, I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm only 18, dog. Like, what the fuck?
I see that. Alright, do you have a question?
My question of the day is something funny. This has to be answered in the comments from you guys because I really want to know this. Have you ever had one of those awkward moments where somebody asks you, just out of the blue, just asks you how big your dick is?
That was so
Like-
random.
Like, you sit there with a tape measure every day measuring your length just to walk around and fucking tell people? Like, who the fuck asks that type of question? I get it.
The only people I can think of is literally women. Women are the only
I
ones.
was at work today, right?
No, your buddy's not gonna go up to you at work and be like, "Hey, man, I'm not gay, but I just really want to know how big your dick is."
I was at work, and I'm sitting in the lunchroom. My buddy Dean comes out of the tool room and looks at me in the lunch area and says, "Yo, I got a question for you. You know, how big is your dick?" And I was like, "Dude, really?"
God damn it.
I was like, "Dude, that's like one of the most weirdest fucking questions you can ask somebody. Like, where the fuck did that come from?" He's like, I'm sort of having a man problem. I'm trying to figure out if my girl likes the size of my dick." And I was like, "Have you taken a tape measure to it?" He looked at me. He's like, "Sadly, yes." I was like, "How long?" He's like, 6.5 inches.
Dude, that's more than enough.
I was like, "Dude, that's more than average." Like, for
Yeah,
real?
you're all set.
Oh, somebody commented.
Yeah. Yes, every day. No.
What up, Becca?
Yeah, we see you in the comments. Okay, so
So that, I gotta say, that's the weirdest question. That's my question of the day today. 'Cause,
how big your dick is?
like,
Is that-
no, why, the question is, why do people ask you how
Okay.
big your dick is?
Alright, just letting that know for peoples. You want to head straight into the next?
Yeah, let's go. We
You
gotta,
don't want to discuss anything else?
How was everybody's day today? I'd like to know, because I'm actually thoroughly interested on how other people's days are, because I'm not a piece of shit. And not an asshole co-host, because I like what people have to say.
Alright, you want to start?
Which game do you want to start with? Do you want to go from minuscule to large, or from holy shit fuck, that's a lot of personal shit, to, small?
Let's go small to big.
You want to go? Okay. So if we're gonna go small to big, it's would you rather first, because it's not as difficult.
Alright.
So would you rather?
Okay.
And I've already got 3 of them set up in my head. So I'll start out. I'll start out with the first one.
Oh, fuck. I can
Alright.
already see where this is going.
Would you rather have to fuck the woman's tennis player, the greatest women's tennis player of all time, who could probably, just with a pinch of her fucking pinky toe, fucking explode your penis?
Stop.
Or would you rather fuck your PS4?
PS4 all the way. That thing's my side off fucking all day. I'm just kidding.
That works.
No, I'll find some way. Some way, somehow.
That works.
And some way not to end up in the hospital.
Just make sure you unplug it first.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, you got a question? Would you? Well, I should say, would you rather?
Would you rather drink garbage juice,
No.
or
Gross.
would you rather drink a gallon of are you ready?
Go.
A gallon of expired milk.
Welcome to the community of people who drink gallons of spoiled milk.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, I gotta get one for you.
I took that way to be intense than
Alright.
usual.
So, would you rather be forced to eat Chinese food every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner
Is that a fucking
for the
question?
next 60 years?
Is that a fucking question?
Or would you let your girlfriend eat out your ass?
Oh. You fucking doing this to me or no?
So either become really fat and have very bad cholesterol problems for the rest of your life.
Probably won't make it to 60.
You probably won't.
But eating what I love.
Or have your girlfriend eat your ass out.
Once in your entire life?
Yep, just once.
Alright, that's if she say yeah. Cause I'll take that.
Did you hear that, Becca? He would let you eat his ass out just once in his life, so you better hope he has a very clean
nigga,
butthole.
that's if I had a fucking decision between those two. If there's a decision, not a decision between those two, forget about it.
Hey, you still should give it a shot. You never know.
Yes, she said yes. God fucking damn it. Don't fucking do this.
Please do. Oh, we have
No.
3. Oh, we had 3 people.
Don't. No.
It'd be funny as shit.
No, it wouldn't.
All right, so you got the next one.
Okay, would you rather... Okay. Would you rather be a really overrated... You know, get to G? Okay. Would you rather be an overrated sellout Illuminati pop star? Or would you rather be the worst metal band forever?
Worst metal band ever. I am not fucking mainstream.
Mainstream should die. Let the underground take it.
I should have said mumble rapper.
That would have been funny as shit. I'd probably take that though. Oh,
Famous rumble rapper or the worst metal band ever to live.
I got one for you.
Alright.
This is fucking perfect. All right.
Would you rather do heroin or meth? Or cocaine, preferably, depending on...
If I studied the art of knowing which one is worse, I should have gotten this in the bag. But I all know that all that shit is gonna either kill you or leave you hospitalized.
But if it came down to the world deciding decision, that if you did
Just
heroin
once?
just once in your life, if you did heroin or meth, you would save the world, or if you didn't try one of the two, you would die. What would you rather?
I would die, not the world?
No, the world would die.
That means me, too.
Everybody. Just
Inclu-
because you decided
Including the
not to do
bad guy.
it. Yeah, but
Unless he's an alien.
never specified. So possibly alien. But they blow up the world, or you just do one of the two. Meth.
Beerus? Just kidding.
Totally. You just meth or heroin.
Just those two?
Yep, it has to be between one of those two that you have to try. Meth or heroin.
Okay, I'm kind of scared of needles.
Well, then you'd be
And-
smoking a lot of meth.
A lot of it?
Not a lot of it, but then you'd be smoking.
Okay,
a
how the
G
fuck
of
do you
meth.
smoke it?
It's crystallized. All meth is until you heat it up to inject it, it's crystallized. So you could take a bowl pack it with some crystal meth and a lot of weed, like 10-to-1 ratio of weed to crystal meth, and then just mix it in with the weed, smoke the weed, and you're also smoking the meth. And there you go, you're done. You only get 1% of the chance of the meth actually doing what it's supposed to do, but you get all what the weed does.
You know, you're giving me a choice.
I know I'm trying to explain how you use crystal meth because you asked how to do it.
Alright, I'll go with meth then.
Hey, it's easy.
I'll be Breaking Bad up in this bitch.
Just make sure you don't dump the ass. 10 minutes later, what do I see? He's downstairs, and what's falling through the floor, just melting its way?
Acid.
A body that is decaying in acid, and it is gross as shit. Ugh.
So, well, okay, let's move on.
I like Breaking Bad.
Alright, that was 3 already, right?
Yeah. We'll yeah, 3's fine.
Okay.
That was some crazy shit.
Yeah. Alright, the next game. Have you ever?
No, that's more of a
Big, so
that's-
$1 million.
That's we'll
$1
play
million.
$1 million.
Alright. So we're gonna do 3 each?
Yep, 3 each.
Okay.
Okay, so would you?
$1 million, but yeah.
Okay,
Go.
for $1 million, would you fuck a bear in a national state park like Yellowstone State Park for $1 million.
I thought it was more or less like $1 million, but this action has to happen to you every time you.
Oh yeah, there is an action.
So
You're being videotaped every time, and it's being put on a porn website
So I have to do it multiple times,
4 times,
but I get $1 million.
but you get $1 million for each time you do it. So technically, $4 million.
What I have to do?
Fuck a bear. Recorded in a national state park like Yellowstone.
Where it's very public, by the way.
I'd do it.
So you would make a bear porn for
Why the
$4
fuck-
million.
If I get to blur out my face, why the fuck not?
That is an option. That is very true. I did not specify how it was
Yeah.
supposed to be filmed.
Okay. Okay, $1 million, but I don't know. I'm thinking of a good one. You only get to listen to one band your whole life.
Does it have to be specified in genre?
Just one singular band from any genre.
For $1 million?
Yeah.
I'd do it.
That means no listening to anything else.
That's
Just
perfectly
that
fine.
one band.
Ask me Alexandria for the rest of my life. I still wouldn't get bored. I might have a couple concussions, but I'd never get bored. You can do everything to Ask Me Alexandria.
To eat, to sleep, to fuck. Like, they have some good songs for fucking.
Okay.
So
There
it
goes my
covers all
one.
bases.
Alright, you're second.
Alright. For $1 trillion,
Trillion? I thought it was just million.
you can go as far as you want. For $1 trillion. Or, but you have to sleep with every girl in the world, even the ugly ones, every night. And it does have to lead to sex for the next 14 years. Would you do it?
Why are you fucking doing this to me? I mean, my clear answer was no. But I'm thinking about it. Fuck no.
Oh, come on. It's for, as I said, $1 trillion, which is like
But I had to do that for the next 14 years. I don't.
next 14 years. And they never said Becca couldn't help.
Stop.
Becca, I hope you know I'm kidding. Don't kill me, please. I already have my sister trying to kill me.
No, I wouldn't take it. That means I have to come up with like really ugly ones, and then I'm gonna have to savor the good ones. Just kidding.
Even the fat 450-pound overweight trailer
no, I wouldn't
trash
take
that
it.
hasn't been shaved or showered in 2
nope,
months.
Nope.
Wow, that was really graphic.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Okay, $1 million, but $1 million, but I'm trying to think. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a really good one.
I got one.
One to fuck you over.
It's hard to do because I'm almost willing to do almost anything. So
Alright.
you gotta remember that. I'm a dumb fuck. I like doing
$1
stupid
million,
shit.
but you only get to play one singular game. I hit the mic. One singular game from any generation. And you cannot play anything else. Ever. Just one singular game from any genre and any platform.
Does mods count with that?
They're technically DLC.
Okay. I can deal with that then because I can live with the game that I'm gonna pick for the
Are
rest
you
of
really
my life.
gonna choose Skyrim or Fallout?
Yeah, it's gonna be Fallout
Oh
for the
my
rest of
God.
my life.
You know what? I don't blame you.
I can sit there and play that shit for hours. And
You get to
still have
spend your
fun.
money on anything but games.
Yeah? So that's a lot of weed.
Oh my fucking god, stop! Okay, yours. Your third one. Jesus fucking Christ.
$1 million, but you're stuck watching Twilight for the rest of your life. Once a day for the rest of your life.
Only that movie ever?
No, you can watch anything else, but you gotta watch that movie once a day for the rest of your life for the $1 million.
I'll do it. And then I'll put something more interesting afterwards. So it
And-
revives my spirits.
In your luck, you remember the movie word for word by the time you're like
That is fine.
30, 40 years old.
That is fine. I may commit suicide.
That doesn't count. You don't get your million then.
Why? I'll be giving it to somebody else and be like, here.
You forcibly killed yourself. It's
Oh.
not fair.
So fun.
Unless it's going to a wife or a son or your mother, it does not go anywhere.
Alright.
So you would have to be married to Becca.
He actually knows the words. No, I don't, actually. The only thing I remember from that movie was I sparkle. Literally it.
I'm gay.
I have something to show you, Bella.
Sparkly nipples.
I'm gay.
Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah. So that was. So you take that one. Okay.
Alright, I'll take that one.
All right. Throw another one at me.
Alright. Would you rather... I mean, not would you rather. What the fuck? $1 million but... I'm trying to give like a really bad one. Ah...
I got one after this one. This one's kind of funny.
$1 million but... Everywhere you walk around, outside in public, not when you're inside somewhere, every time you go outside, people would always know you have a boner.
For a mill.
For real.
I'd do it.
Everybody will know
That's fine.
that you have a fucking a stick like this, and it's gonna like be visible.
All right, so I have to cut that really quick because I came up with another. Would you rather?
Oh, fucking gay.
World's smallest dick or world's largest dick?
They're both bad.
Like, I mean, it hangs down to your knee when it gets rock.
Stop! I don't
when
want to
it-
be that Mexican.
When it gets rock hard, it looks like a fucking elephant.
Wicked bending it.
Oh my god.
Like if you jumped hard enough with a hard on,
You know,
probably hit
fuck
someone
it. I'll take the
forehead.
giant one. I don't care.
You're gonna have a hard on one day. It's gonna curl up like this. You're gonna go to jump and you're gonna whack yourself with it.
No. Yeah, I'll fucking take it because that's people at least will be impressed.
Yeah, true. All right. So,
All right.
this is for $1 million, but you have to fuck a virtual sex doll, which is a sex doll with VR goggles, so they look like a real woman, for the next, as long as, and for the rest of your life, even if you're married or have a girlfriend,
What?
for $1 million.
If she gives no fuck, why not? It's so I can like make it feel real at least.
That's what I mean. Because what it is, it comes with a VR. It comes with a VR headset that actually has a chip inside the doll. So when you have the VR headset on and it knows, it will make it actually sort of feel real. like there's like muscles and everything that actually cramp up and everything, so it makes it feel.
That's
like
fucking weird, but fuck
real.
it, why not? I get $1 million.
I found out
Right.
about this because of one of my friends, which is kind of fucking weird.
That's
but
what they all say. Alright,
no,
so
it's true though. I did.
my final $1 million, then we move on to the next segment.
Shit.
Okay. You want to do advice as well?
Yes,
Of the day?
we'll do advice of the day this week.
Alright. Cool.
'Cause that worked out last week, so.
Yeah. Alright, so $1 million, but
You have to watch Selena Gomez's crotch for the next 40 years of your life.
oh,
Every step of the way it ages. That's the only thing you can watch.
no! Fucking no! That's so weird. No. Alright. $1 million, but every time you go outside, you have to wear the worst ever sports team as your t-shirt.
Bet I already do that as is.
You have the worst team ever to compete on.
Jacksonville happens all the time. Because Jacksonville, for the last 4 years up until this year, had sucked ass.
Like,
Okay.
We lost every game, and we were
Alright,
the
you accepted pretty much every single one of mine.
Yeah, because it don't bother me. I got a special one. This is for all the fans.
$1 million, but you have to walk up to every fan of this podcast or channel and kiss their mother's ass in their ass for the next 9 years of your life.
That's some fucked up shit.
Like, I don't mean like literally physically kiss ass. I mean like do everything to look like you're a kiss ass. Like you're doing everything for them, even if you hate the dumb bitch, you have to do it for them. So you make yourself look sparkly clean.
Okay. Alright.
That is a hard one. I'm even going to answer this one.
You would take it?
It depends. Am I married to the person? And if I'm married to...
You're the one who didn't specify.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I'm married to the person, then I'll be a kiss ass to the parents because that means I'm in good graces. If we're not married, yeah, I got one of those for you.
Okay, next segment.
Have you ever... Great.
Oh, we missed that one game, didn't we?
That's why we're doing it now.
Okay, okay. Have you ever? We get 3 of those. Alright, we're holding 3 fingers up, okay? I wish you guys can see, like, us.
Yeah, I do too.
That would be really cool. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up.
Alright. So, we got 3 of these fucking things. And we have to play until one of us gets rid of all 3.
Yes.
And it's no matter the question.
Alright. Do you want to start or I start?
I'll start.
You start? Alright.
Have you ever played with your wood at school?
What does it specify? Where?
Spanking it.
Where?
At school.
Where is school?
In the bathroom.
I don't want to fucking explain it, okay?
No, you got to. It's part of the game,
No.
dude. Come on, it's part of the game.
Alright, it was just 10th grade, okay?
Okay, that makes sense.
10th grade, and it was after school. So I went to the bathroom, like, why the fuck not? That's it.
Makes sense.
Okay.
You're up.
Um,
It has to be something out of the blue, like
Out
nothing
of
with,
blue.
that has happened to us.
alright. Have you ever slept in a girl's bed even though... Actually, no, you have done that. Alright.
You know about most of those, so...
Have you ever get peed on?
What?
Nothing.
I can't say I've taken the peeing, but I might have done the damage.
I don't want to fucking talk about
I'm not afraid to say it either.
I'm not going to talk about it.
Let's not, please.
That day was fucking horrible.
That was a long ass day, dude.
Alright, have you ever masturbated in the library, like dead ass, like by the bookshelves.
Nope.
Never.
Never.
Okay, your turn.
Have you ever masturbated to one of your friend's parents?
No.
I can't say I have either.
I fucking doubt it. That's the type of thing you would do.
Oh wow! Come on, come on, Chaos. That's not fair.
I would not do that.
Alright.
Unless she was like...
I've never done that.
Okay, the only way that would actually possibly work is if she's like 26 years old, and on top of that, she's divorced,
No.
and she had to be a redhead.
No.
And I'd have to have the permission from my friend.
That is some type of porn, sir.
That's funny. It probably is. I don't doubt it.
No, I've never have even fantasized about moms.
Okay, so you don't like films. That's a good thing.
Don't really, no.
All right, you're up.
Okay.
Europe.
Europe. Okay, have you ever been caught
Doing what?
spanking
Oh, jerking the gherkin?
by your parents
Nope.
or anybody ever?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I've had other things walking. I have had people walking on me doing other things. but
We're not talking about that.
I'll be honest.
No.
Have you ever had a girl that you tried to date, but a year to make love, she wanted you to wait?
Stop. Give me a real one.
I just thought it was funny.
Have you ever had interest in any miscellaneous items?
Like what?
Hence sex toys.
No.
Okay.
I was really impressed by the dragon dildo Joel showed us.
That was fucking funny as shit.
I was actually impressed.
Okay.
Those existed.
Yeah. You're up.
The wizard dildos are just as funny.
Okay, have you ever stole something out of your own home?
Stole something out of my own home.
Okay, so the story about this was my mom's boyfriend at the time wanted to sell my Xbox 360, so me and my brother trooped up to my house and thieves guild our ass inside and got the 360 before you can sell it.
Have I robbed something from my own home?
So, hence your parents didn't want you to take said something because it said something is going away, so therefore you try to steal it from that, or your parents doesn't want something to be outside the house, but you kind of like put it in your pocket and do it anyway.
Nope.
No.
Whoa.
Well, we've had that happen to us because, you know,
Duh. So, I mean, that technically would be a boner for both of us. But other than that, no. Because that situation doesn't count.
So you don't get out on that. No. Alright, fuck. Alright, your turn.
have you ever stolen a candy bar from a store?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wasn't a saint kid, okay? I never said that. That was because I really wanted this one candy bar and my mom said no.
Have you ever thought...
Okay, you're up. You're up on this one. So.
Okay.
I got another one after
Have
this.
you ever had sex with a former or is what are they called? Store cashier.
No.
Or the sales associates.
Oh. So sort of like the whole Paris thing.
No. Good try.
That would have been interesting.
I will be honest.
Actually, funny story. I love the lead singer of Paris to death. She's still my great friend, and I miss her a lot. Go check out the band. I was at my like third or fourth house party, and I mean I was stoned, like I blasted off my ass.
Usual white boy things.
Yeah, blasted off my ass. I had been 2 full Jello shots in. I had been drinking Coke and Sprite and freaking vodka, Coke and vodka, and then I had 2 full bottles of Jack Daniels Number 7 on top of 6 blunts. And
It's not a very good, healthy idea.
we were sitting there on the couch, me and the lead singer, we were just sitting there, and we started to cuddle, and we fucking fell asleep. I woke up the next morning with a pair of pants missing, and I did not know what the fuck happened. And I got up, and I was like, what the fuck, what happened? Like, yo, where are my pants at? And she's like, oh, they're over in the bathroom. I was like, did I take my pants off to shit? And I turn around and look, she's crawling out from under the blanket, buck ass naked, and I went, oh. I was like, she's like, I don't think so. I was like, you want to check for stains? She looked at me, smiled, and just sat there and died of laughter. And after that night, we became like really close as friends, but I don't think I ever truly fucked her.
Interesting.
You would have never knew that.
Mm.
I woke up buck ass nude. Well, she did, not me. I mean, I still had like my hoodie on, which was weird. All right. Have you ever thought about masturbating to tentacle hentai?
Do I ever think about this? Like, plan it?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Shit, I thought I'd get you that one.
No. You think I would, but no. Have you ever regretted? Actually, no. Have you ever? Damn it, I'm trying to think. Do I want to go sexual with this or no?
It could be either way. I don't really care.
Fuck. Have you ever had sex with a girl while you're like your friend is like right there, but he never notices?
No Farrington.
No for anything, exactly.
No Farrington.
No, all right.
Have you ever thought or had sex in a public bathroom?
Have I ever thought about it?
Yes. Have you ever thought it or done it?
I always thought it would be fun.
That's not technically thinking about it. I mean, like, thinking as, like, trying to plan out the actions to do so, as in thinking.
So, fantasy?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. You're up. I gotta think of another one while you do this one.
Have you ever kissed someone that isn't your girlfriend?
Does your mother count?
No, they do not count.
I was just trying to see what you would say. Okay.
No, like, kissed, like, someone who isn't related to you,
Yep.
but you weren't technically couples.
Actually, no. Not
That's actually surprising.
once.
That is surprising.
Not even one night stands.
No.
Nope. It's kissing on me doing the kissing on the chest and right to the Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah, you tried to get it. You tried. I will
Fuck,
say. You
alright,
tried.
go.
Have you ever witnessed the feeling of a sharp shit shooting out of your ass?
What kind of rubbish is this? Say it again.
Say it again. The way I just said it, because it's kind of funny. Have you ever witnessed the sharp shooting, sharp pain of a maleficent shit?
Not that I can remember.
You know, you get a sort of a hemorrhage, you feel like you're bound up, and then it just goes plunk. Like you're sitting there pushing for like 5 minutes to get out of shit.
I think everybody has felt that one point of their life.
No, but I mean like one that you feel like you're dropping a fucking kidney stone.
No.
Okay.
Not that powerful, no.
Okay, that's where I was going. All right, you're up.
Have you ever... let's see. Have you ever done anything unprofessional in public?
Depending what unprofessional stands
You
for.
already know where I'm going with this.
Like, are we talking like smoking weed, walking down the road, no fucks given type
No,
unprofessional, or are we just talking like telling people to brutally fuck off, act like you're
No.
masturbating and being a fucking jerk off in public?
Yes. Or with a chick.
No, I have not.
No?
No,
Okay.
not like. I knew one chick at one point in time that I was dating wanted to do it in the forest, and I was like, no,
That's kind of creepy.
no. I was like, I'm good.
I
And
feel like
then-
you could get murdered. That one movie where, everything's gonna be okay, but no, I hear voices still, or I hear noises.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, when you're gonna get to the good part, the monster comes out. No, thank you.
My point. That's what I said.
Okay, so I think it's your turn, right?
Yep.
Have you ever? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so have you ever been embarrassed to take a shit in a public place?
I think everybody has.
I've never been embarrassed. I fucking bombed Taco Bell like 3 times a week while Travis
Dude,
was
I
working
fucking
for, like,
hate
2
using the
months.
bathroom in public unless it's taking a piss.
I feel the same way, but I mean like,
Because I find that shit mad weird.
yeah, like, so you've never taken a shit in public and just been all walked out like, yeah, I just blew up the bathroom.
No, yeah, I have. Many times, actually.
It's always funny to do that.
So, does that count?
No, that doesn't count, because
Alright.
I didn't know that has happened to you, so it doesn't count.
Alright. Have you ever... Have you ever called out of work because of something really fucking stupid?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Since the day I was 16 years old, I tried to work as many jobs as I possibly could, and if I had to call out, it was because I couldn't move and I was deathly sick.
I can't fucking break you. Alright, go.
Have you ever went on to 4chan looking for dirty horror stories?
You don't go to 4chan for that shit. What the fuck? I don't go to 4chan for that shit. I just fucking Google it.
Okay, that's a no. The only reason why I ask is because my buddy Josh does that all the time.
Oh god. Have you ever looked at a character from a video game or anime? Wish it was real.
So you can fuck the shit out of it?
Yeah.
Too bad. Nope.
Fuck you. Alright, go.
Have you ever humped a body pillow in your sleep?
Well, considering that I sleep with a pillow between my legs every time, I don't know.
That doesn't count as humping. I mean, like, physically, like, going at it humping.
No. I don't think anybody in their right mind, unless they're a chick. No.
I just thought I'd ask, because I thought it'd be funny.
That would be funny.
I can see Travis doing it.
Yeah.
Or a stuffed animal of a
Or
unicorn?
Marco's, actually. Marco would definitely fucking pass that line.
Yep. Okay, that's so true. Alright.
He went to the bathroom one day just to jack off. Imagine that.
Alright. So you're up next.
Alright, have you ever looked at one of your friends and be like, I want to tap that?
Nope.
No? Oh, just fucking finally.
Patience, I'm sorry, but I love you and I still do.
Oh, okay, never mind that. Alright, let's keep going. Your turn.
You opened that can of worms up. That was your own fault.
No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
Have you ever tried to get laid on the first date?
No. I'm actually quite the type to, like, let's get to know each other.
Yeah, that's the way I've become.
Yeah.
I can't just, like, pray it and slay
Because
it.
I'm really... When I first time came around, I was actually very, like, particular of who.
Yeah. No.
So...
Don't follow in my footsteps. It's a bad idea. 16-year-old with an 18-year-old for your first time?
Fucking
Yeah.
You myself.
Actually, no, I was 15, almost 16. I was literally turning 16 in like 3 days.
Alright. Have you ever...
It's my
Oh yeah, it's your turn. Fuck.
Have you ever been tempted to smoke so much weed that you just, like, after, like, the 20th bong rip, you just want to go to bed?
No, because then I feel terrible after...
Wake up the next morning with a weed hangover. It sucks.
I've
Or-
never wanted to go, like...
Or you smoke
past
yourself
that.
sober.
It's like so much like, hey, wait, I'm normal now.
I've actually done that.
One night I smoked, I think it was like 10.5 G's.
Fuck.
And for like 3 hours, I was like high as shit. And then when it hit 5 o'clock, more of a huge bong rips, and I was like,
Like, it's like that one moment where...
yeah.
And
then
you know, he's like...
everything's just mellow. Like, I straight just, I mean, I sat there, I grabbed the bong and I just
The
went,
whole world just stops. Everybody just freezes.
I just,
Then you're like...
dude, the whole chamber of the bong was filled right up with some weed smoke, and I cleared it, like, whole chamber, bowl and all. And I looked up, everything was not fuzzy anymore, everything was just perfect. It was back to normal. I was like, I smoked myself sober. Wow.
That is amazing. Alright, so...
I'm at 2, you're at 1.
We need to knock each other out,
Yeah,
like,
gotta,
now.
Yeah, we gotta start working on this.
Alright. Okay, have you regretted ever having sex with someone?
Nope.
Okay, alright.
I had to think. Because I was like, I had to go through the mental checklist. I was like, nope, nope, nope,
All right,
nope,
your
nope,
turn.
maybe, nope.
Have you ever listened to Black Veil Brides, all of their music, and enjoyed it?
For a point of my life, yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't count because I think everybody goes through that phase.
Because I was like, hey, I actually like this song. Hey, I kind of like this song. And I like the first song because that I ever listened to of theirs because it's in Saints Row 3. That's the only reason.
One of my favorite Black Veil
And
Brides
then
songs.
now that I look back on it, I'm like, what the fuck was I into?
Nothing's gonna change that. In the end, Knives
It
and
was-
Beds
it was,
and,
Perfect Weapon.
Perfect Weapon are all great.
All right, the first album.
Yeah, their first album ever. Like
And
that's
now they become generic.
that's like fucking Falling in Reverse. I love
Escape the Fate.
I love Escape the Fate too, but there's one album distinctly that I like
The,
from Falling in
the drug
Reverse.
is the drug is me, not you, something like that. Wait, what's it called?
Um,
The drug in me is
is
you.
you. Yeah, that whole album. Because
Yeah.
I'm fashionably late and fucking. It's 9 o'clock on the dot.
No, the first song I ever listened to was "Pick Up the Phone." Pick up the
phone.
Yeah.
But it's 9 o'clock on the dot in the spot, and I'm hanging with her friends again. Great place, beautiful taste, fashionably late.
Yeah.
Hey.
I,
Fucking
yeah,
love
that
that
was.
song.
It's a guilty pleasure, really.
It really is.
All right. Let me think of one. You found a fucking. All right. Have you ever wasted? Okay. Have you ever paid more money than what the item or said thing, like? Do you get it? Like,
Yeah.
you spend more money than it's worth.
Yeah.
Of whatever.
Nope.
You never have.
I spend all the right prices on my bud. I always buy everything else for cheaper.
No,
I
I'm
look
not
for
talking
deals.
only about that. I'm talking about like
No,
more
like
than
with
that.
everything else, I literally
like
just
cookies.
I always look for a deal.
You paid for someone like, yo, give me $2 for this cookie.
Nope.
Never.
No.
Alright. Oh fuck.
Because you know why? Have you noticed when I buy most of my shit, I get really good deals on it. I mean everything.
Alright. Your turn.
Have you ever kicked somebody in the dick?
No. Because
Good.
I'm not a dick.
Punch the dick in the dick.
No. No. Alright.
Alright, so you're up.
Have you ever I think of a good one. Damn. I gotta really think about this one. Ah, shit. I'm almost allowed. Have you ever... Ah, fuck. Oh my god. Alright, it's coming to me. It's flowing in my brain. Have you ever been in a relationship where you completely didn't want to be in?
Nope.
I fucking hate you.
The reason behind that is because I stay faithful until somebody pisses me off, and then I just
So you
break up
don't
with them.
You don't regret?
No. No, not one bit. Because without those relationships, I wouldn't be the man I am today.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Have you ever had sex while you're high?
Fuck.
I
You win.
have
I don't wanna...
I have never had sex while I was high, but I've had sex when I'm drunk, and that is always fun.
Should have thought about that one.
Drunk sex is fun, children. Don't do it.
It was when I went up in Maine, remember?
I didn't know
I
that.
had a pop brownie
I didn't know that.
for the first time. Yeah.
I still win though. All right. So
want-
next segment.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to go for it.
Do you want to do issues last or...
We'll do issues last.
Alright. Advice of the day.
Advice of the night.
Or night, yeah. Right. It's nighttime. It's 1:25 a.m.
So, advice of the night. So, for those who are dealing with children, like younger
their
children, like
parents?
parents or, like brothers or sisters. So when you're dealing with an angry child or one that's throwing temper tantrums, what do? You do not let them throw those temper tantrums. You make sure to try to calm them down or discipline them.
Yeah, because every time I threw a fit, my mom fucking got the correa. In other words, fucking belt.
Mm-hmm.
And whooped my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Till I shut up.
Discipline.
She was like, if you're gonna cry, I'll have something to make you cry.
Other life advice that I have: if you're gonna spend 187 hours playing Skyrim or more hours, make sure you guys please get up and take breaks. Go take piss. Don't piss in a bottle. Make sure you eat, sleep. No, you don't have to sleep necessarily. You could take miniature naps in middle segments.
Well, you gotta make sure you got 8 hours of sleep in total.
Yeah, I know. Because you could die of sleep deprivation. So make sure you guys do all the necessary stuff. Take your breaks, relax for a little bit, get up, go for a walk, go to the store, go take a piss, go get food. Just make sure you guys get up and move around, eat, and get some sleep. Because that can kill you, which kills your character in Skyrim.
I guess so, yes.
What's your advice? Those were my 2 bits of advice this week.
My advice would be, don't trust or let people on social media like be negative towards you.
Don't let them bully you either.
Yeah. So if you comment in somebody's post and somebody's calling you out, don't let them do that.
Stick up for yourself.
Stick up for yourself, or report them or block them. Right?
Or all three.
All three.
Three!
Don't message him back with assault. Not assault, salt. Because I know all you're going to get salty when somebody comes up to you and like...
Don't be sweaty.
Yeah, don't be sweaty. Don't be thirsty. Don't be thirsty for that fight. It's not worth it. Yeah, that's my advice for this week.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a very good one. I got another piece of advice.
Don't fuck your parents, your friend's parents. Or if you have, like, if your mom's best friend is wicked hot and, you know, you can think about it, just don't do it. Because, you know, your mom would probably kill you. And if it's your friend's parents, it's just no bueno. That's fucked up.
Hey, but what if you go to your friend and be like, I'm your daddy now?
My cocaine won't make it numb. I'm gonna stick it in your ass with my thumb.
Okay.
I'm a dumb mental motherfucker.
Okay. Alright, next. Issues?
Issues of the week.
People who don't like to pitch in for bud or, you know, match with you, and they try to smoke your weed when they have their own. AKA Tyler.
Okay, yeah. Leeching?
Yeah,
Or
that's my
mooching?
issue. Yeah, that's my issue this week.
No
'Cause,
cheers.
I mean, fucking 4 times this week, literally. Ask Chaos. In the last like 2 weeks, he only tends to come over when we have a bowl packed and ready to go, and everybody else has pitched in or done their part, and he just comes over and
That
smokes our weed.
includes snacks.
Yeah, like, that's ridiculous.
Like, I buy snacks, I buy food for myself, and you're taking in shit.
No,
Just because...
I don't take it in shit. I asked you if, like, the snacks we got tonight, I asked if we can all have that.
Yeah. I don't mind sharing, as long as, you know, it's asked.
Yeah. No, I've been trying to ask about everything, dude.
Alright.
What's your issue of the week?
Issue of the week.
His roommate falling asleep on him when we were halfway through a bowl pack and trying to play Skyrim.
Yeah. No.
No, that is a problem, I would say.
Yeah, it's not the issue I'm having. Alright, issue I'm having is, let's see. Alright, so I guess this is gonna be work related too.
Again, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. I wanted to say something about this, but I didn't.
What happened on Friday?
So,
What you thinking about?
taking the fucking heat after somebody's fuck up.
Oh.
That can happen to mostly anybody with school, friends in their house. Because with me at work, you know, I forget to check something, and the person didn't do a very good job of doing it because his work ethic is like below -1,000. And he doesn't know how to, like, he's been there for like 2 years, and he still can't figure out like the fuck to do. And I'm like, and then my boss comes over to me and like, you know, you didn't check this.
My boss does that to me all the time.
I'm like,
Fucking
what's the
hate it.
point? Like, it's their responsibility. And he was like, yeah, but you're a supervisor, and you're supposed to watch over them. I'm like, I can't watch over 6 fucking people.
My QC at work, which is quality control inspector
Yeah.
at work, she's a major fucking, like, bitch. Like, I do everything, right? I do all the packing, I do everything else, all the trimming of the parts like I'm supposed to. And she'll walk over there, she'll be like, those are not right. Then my mom or
Yeah.
my uncle will come over and be like, "What the fuck is she talking about? These parts are packed right." Then she goes to my boss. My boss comes downstairs and bitches at me. "You're not trimming parts right. You know, you need to do this. You need to do that right." I was like, "Dave, look at my shit." He'd pull it out and be like, "There's nothing wrong with this. These parts are perfect."
Yeah.
It's just surely being a picky bitch, as you.
Another thing I'm trouble having around is,
That damn mooch.
we already discussed that.
That's another one we got.
I guess.
It's both of our problem.
I was gonna say something else, because whenever somebody does something wrong, apparently I'm at fault, including that one time where people had friends over in the kitchen and they're not allowed to be in there because, you know, we're working, so why do we need more heads in the kitchen as is when the kitchen is small?
Yeah.
So I went in the group chat and be like, people who work in the kitchen, I was specific, people who work in the kitchen, please don't bring up your friends into the kitchen because it inconvenienced us, like today when I did it. Next thing you know, Christine, what the people who work there, and who was in charge of the junior staff department, she wasn't apparently okay with me becoming supervisor. Everybody had a stick up their ass when I became assistant because I got more pay than they did. Came over and like, you weren't specific enough, and therefore you have to talk to Kurt. And then I got the backlash because of people's fucking friends being nosy as shit, asking for snacks when they're not supposed to. Because the snacks, we put them in the numbers, so we bring those numbers to Boston, and they give us money to get more food to keep serving like that. Because if we don't have them, then we can't serve food. Therefore, there's no job. So the numbers are important. So
Well, that's like with me at work. You have to be really specific when it comes down to the packing of the boxes. Because they have to be dead on. And if you even part one part over, you gotta go get an extra part label and write it down. Which is giving the company that orders the parts more parts than what they paid for. So I have to be careful with that. I understand how that is.
So we can't have like fake numbers. We can't have like. We have to write the numbers for them, so they don't put up some random shit. And they always have the cards with them, so like that they can't say their number and say it different, or we accidentally writing it wrong. But yeah, I just hate how everything's backlashes when I'm trying to do something right or follow the rules.
No, dude, I totally understand
It's
that.
kind of bullshit.
Yo, you know what I just noticed about this room?
What?
It has the NetherRealm Studios logo in it.
Really?
Yeah, right there by the window. Like, wait till it pans around. It'll take a second.
Well, we see Bigfoot.
Give it a second. It's gonna take a bit because she's fucking taking her sweet. Oh, there's also a pot grinder over here.
Yeah, she smokes pot
Yeah,
in
I
the
know.
game. Fat France.
Another whole to another universe. Right there, NetherRealm Studios.
Oh, I never noticed that.
Yeah, I just noticed it too. And did you notice the piece of chicken that was sitting on her desk?
Oh yeah. I never fucking noticed
Yeah.
that.
And actually, there's there's an Evil Dead reference on her door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Ash holding the
They have
shotgun.
they have a lot of movie and game references in this
Yeah.
game. It's insane.
Like if you look on one of the magazines as it passes by your bed,
Yeah.
I think it's in this next shot. And there's an AP magazine, which is the press for that is they sell at Hot Topic, which is a real magazine. I still just think that NetherRealm logo is fucking awesome. That was up there. Like if you look on her bed where all the magazines are, there's a Playboy right by her right by your chest. See Star Wars right there on that one. That's
Okay.
hanging off the bed. And it was Star Wars picture. And she had a Playboy and she has a skater magazine above her head. Yep, another one, and then she has a Superstar USA and a People magazine on her bed. That's funny.
That is pretty funny.
It's the fact that you can find real life shit in this room that actually makes sense where it is.
Alright, anything else you want to talk about?
I have just a couple of thoughts maybe running around my head right now.
Why did you get them out?
Alright, so one great one that I have right now is I've been thinking about doing a top 5 with you. Like just top 5, couple in one category. And we'll just start a segment called Top 5s every week. Not on the podcast, but like as an actual video. We'll do actual top 5s.
Yeah, I guess we can do that, yeah.
Because like the first category that I had in mind was top 5 fantasy monsters or animals or creatures from video games.
I guess so, yeah. We can do that.
Because I got a couple that I can sling your way, and I know you probably have a couple, so
Yeah.
we can get together and do top 5s every week for these guys. I love that. I like top 5s.
That would be interesting.
And it could be a different perspective on everybody else's.
Yeah, I guess so. Anything else?
After we're done with this live stream, we're going to set up the scheduling for everything, so they'll have it.
No.
And we will have an Instagram for this channel.
What are we ready to do?
You ready to do?
Yeah.
Alright, so we have an Instagram.
I just can't log back into it, apparently.
Why?
I don't know.
So we'll have to make another one.
I
We will leave a link to
Yes.
the channel Instagram, which we will start using and keeping up to date with everything like we're supposed to.
No Twitter?
I was getting there. We also have a Twitter, which if you follow us, we will have weekly video uploads, like parts, clips for our uploads, and then our Instagram will be just shit that we like or interested into and stuff that we are doing. We'll keep updates, like selfies of what we're doing, what the studio looks like, how everything's going. And then, of course, we'll have the YouTube channel. So, within the next 2 to 3 days, you should see 2 icons on our dashboard, our home channel screen, which would be Instagram and Twitter. And then they will be down in the link in the descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Chuck Reeves, the East Coast Beast host tonight, who was just live. He was talking about some important stuff, so we will talk about that down in the description. I'll share a link in the description for his channel. And I hope you guys have a beautiful morning.
Alright, yeah. That concludes our late night stream, right?
Yeah.
I think we're all set.
After this, we just have one more thing that we need to do. We're done.
What is that?
After the stream.
Okay. Alright, Betty Titty up in Mitty. Alright, guys. So we're signing off. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.